Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this finds you well. This is the very simple card I have to share with you. It's just really just layered die cuts with a bit of embossing in the back. Really simple, but I think it looks cute, it looks pretty. Thinking of you, I think it fits the occasion. So, I'm going to do my stamping first. So I've got a scrap here of basic white cardstock. And going to bring in all my bits. Here is the stamp set, Go To Greetings, and we're going to use this one that says Thinking of You. I just love this set, it just really is my go-to set for greetings. And I'm going to stamp again in Moody Mauve ink. Didn't think I'd like this colour so much when it came out, but I'm growing to really love it. It really is growing on me nicely. So let's just stamp there so we can have a little border around it. Hold it. Lovely. Thinking of you. So, close up our ink pad. Move that to the side. We're going to let that dry while we assemble our card. Now this time I had Moody Mauve as my card base, but this time I'm going to be using Misty Moonlight. And I've got a piece here of basic white cardstock that measures 14.35 centimeters by 10, and I'm going to just use this for my inserts. So it's on my trusty Tombow. I think it's getting towards the end of its life. I have a whole collection of Tombow that's getting towards the end of its life, but I'm determined there's some glue left in it, and I'm trying to get all of the glue out. So I've got a whole bag full of Tombow that I'm going to try and at some point use up. Okay, for the front I have got the same piece of basic white, but I've put it through this Country Blossoms embossing folder, and it just gives a lovely bit of texture in the background. And we're going to stick this on the front of our card with more Tombow. Okay, and you can hear all the lovely texture. Make sure I get it the right way up. We don't want it upside down, that would not be a good thing. There we go, lovely. Now in this card here I used Moody Mauve, Bubblegum, Bubble Bath and Fresh as a Daisy was the designer series paper. I've changed it up this time. I have got some Moody Mauve, but this time I've got Balmy Blue, and my paper here is Countryside In. I've cut all these shapes out using the Countryside Corners dies, and I used the second and the third largest die. Sorry about the glare. Okay, so let's just do that. I'm going to stick down our pattern to our Balmy Blue and give it a little bit of a border, and then we're going to stick these pieces down to our cardstock. So more glue. Card maker's best friend is adhesive. I'm just going to stick this down there, and then I think this one will offset it as before. Okay, just like that. And we'll set those aside, and we're going to bring back our sentiment, and we're just going to cut this out using our trimmer. So let's get the trimmer out. Careful I don't bang my microphone like I did before. When I was starting to film, I banged the microphone. I was so scared that I damaged it. I did a little test afterwards to see if it still worked, and it did. I was like, oh, I'm so grateful. That's the last thing I could have needed, was to damage my microphone. But thankfully I hadn't, and it's because I banged it with a trimmer. Never done that before, but as always, there's a first time for everything. think I want a little bit more of the top here. Yeah, that should do nicely. It's because I have to move my trimmer onto the floor every time because I don't have anywhere else to put it, that when I move it about you can get banged. So let me actually clean the stamp set because I can see myself about to do something silly. This is the simple chamois. You've seen me use it before, and it cleans stamps up beautifully, as you can tell. Really useful piece of kit, that. Really like it. It's the best stamp thingy-majiggy I've ever used. I've used a few. I used to just use baby wipes, but they always usually well, with me they always seem to leave a residue. I don't know why. Must be user error, but this doesn't. And you just reuse it and reuse it and stick it under the tap to rehydrate it, stick it in the washing machine to clean it, and lovely. So I've just inked around the edge here while I was yapping with Moody Mauve design ink pad, just to give it a little border, and just use my sponge daubers. And I'm going to close that up, turn this over, and we're going to just put some dimensionals. So I'm going to use up some of my edges first. Let's see. You can just tear them. I know you're meant to, you can cut them. I do cut them quite often, but I don't know where my scissors is. I think I tidied it away. I have a habit of tidying things away before I finished using them. And I've got dimensional sticking all over to me. Oh dear. We do like to make a mess for ourselves, don't we? That will do nicely. That'll be fine. Give that a press down because dimensionals is foam adhesive. It's double-sided adhesive, and like any double-sided adhesive, if you press it down, it's going to take and stick better. That's why you always give glue or anything a little shove down when you've got it in the right placement. It will just help it take. Okay, so let's bring back our card. Let's find where we want to put this. Up, down, left to right. Let's put it there. Okay, so those are the two cards. I don't know which pattern paper you prefer better, Fresh as a Daisy or Countryside In. Let me know which one you like best in the comments below. I hope you do like the project. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want more information about the project, the measurements, the supply list, etc., it's all on the blog post on my website. And the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.